Well, hello there. Hi, everybody. Today is a very special day, as you all know, and I'm here to talk about it because I'm here, you're here. We can have a conversation. It's gonna be great, and we're gonna have a lot of fun. I just gotta make sure everybody's connected because that is the hardest part about streaming live is making sure all the gigamagoos are connectamahoos. So let's see. Amazon, you should be able to see me. There's like maybe one person watching. I'll just say hello. Actually, oh no, I can never get the chat working in that. Oh, what a pain. All right, I'm just setting up the chat just to make sure that I can actually respond like a normal person. Well, let me just make sure here. I'm clicking on it on my own little viewer thing just to make sure it's showing up. It kind of is. Yeah, a little bit. God, these web pages are awkward. Whew. Voila. There we go. It's popping up. Nice. Yay, the chat's working. Great. It's working. We're gonna have a lot of fun. It's gonna be great. We're gonna talk about all the deals I found on Amazon. Oh, somebody already posted a chat. I need to fix the chat window, by the way. Bourbon Noob says, huge thanks for the speaker reviews. Just picked up a Klipsch, the 1-2. It's going to look and sound great in my home bar. Bourbon, that's going to be great. Yes, that is such a good speaker. I'm so happy that you got to see the review and actually choose a speaker that you think is going to work well. So good for you. That Klipsch that's a smokingly good speaker. That doesn't even make sense. It's not the right adjective, but it's a great speaker. Tell you what. Let me see if I can fix the chat just so like we can like actually honor people who are chatting. Give me like, yay, it works. Yes, El Hoeth, thank you. I'm gonna click the BRB just for a second. I'm just gonna go fix the chat because I don't want to reveal what I'm wearing because it's part of the video. So. Okay, I'm back. I think I fixed the chat window so it's not quite so just weird looking and stretched and hard to read. So we're back. All right. Well, thanks everybody for tuning in today. Today's a very exciting day. You know, the thing about this is today is Amazon's early access Prime Day. I'm not really sure what the difference exactly between early access and Prime Day is, but when I saw that it was happening, I was like, I should probably look for some deals or something. So I did, and to be honest, actually, like I didn't find as many like really smoking hot deals as I was hoping for. So that's why I only have like 12 or so products in the reel, or the carousel as they call it. But whatever, you know what? You're not always going to find deals every day. There might be more deals popping up, and Amazon does not tell anybody what the deals are going to be. So I had no idea. So I woke up this morning, I started looking at like what's on sale and what's going to be a good deal. And I quickly just hobbled things together to like make a quick video out of and talk about them. It's pretty exciting though because I actually got 2 brand new speakers that have been provided to me by the manufacturer, but I'm still just going to talk about them honestly because honestly I haven't even touched them. Well, I did touch the Soundcore boom here, but I didn't touch the Earfun here. I just got this brand new. I'd actually bought one before but had problems with it, so they sent me a new one. So we're going to check this out live on camera later and see how it actually does. And it better work because like, you know, this is literally straight out of the box, brand new. So anyways, welcome to the stream everybody. We're gonna have a great time, and as usual, this is not on sale, but I also feel like this is a requirement that everybody buy. This is a Tesla gun, and everyone needs a Tesla gun because I can't advocate enough for like everybody needs this weird thing in their life. Or you will probably terrify people. You honestly, you could very well terrify people in your office with this, and that could be a bad thing, but it could also impress them in a weird social cultural way, and they'd be like, wow, that guy's kind of crazy, but in a fun way. But it could go the other way. I'm not going to guarantee it. It needs no explanation. Here it is, the handheld coil gun going for $79.99. And if you're on YouTube, I'm clicking things on a carousel on Amazon, so just to kind of explain the context. So you know why I'm like sort of selling stuff, because it is Amazon, but also we're just kind of hanging out and chatting about things. So it's really casual. But yeah, this thing just speaks for itself. I'll probably keep pushing this thing for a long time until every one of my fans also has one, because it's ridiculous. And does it hurt? I have to shock myself every video just to show you, does it hurt really bad? All right, let's do it. Ah! It doesn't hurt. It's just scary as heck. It's really scary. See? Ah! Okay, that's enough about that. That is the Tesla gun. So I'm just going to read a few comments here. Hopefully they're popping up on the screen. I'm kind of losing track. My cross check is not quite up to speed here. Dustin saying yay. Hey Dustin, what's going on? Joseph says, looking at these for my next speaker, he's looking for at the Marshall Stockwell 2 Bose Flex Beefy Helsinki on eBay for around $250-ish. Well, Joseph, that's quite a selection. Let me know which one you're looking at specifically. We can maybe talk about it. None of those are on sale today for Prime Day, unfortunately, so they might pop up later. But yeah, thanks for tuning in. It's always good when somebody tells me stuff. I'm not a huge channel, so I will actually talk about the things you guys are chatting about. And then Aiden says, hello. Hello, Aiden. How's it going? What's up? All right, I have to stop. No more. I'm unplugging it. It's a capacitor, so it holds charge just a little bit, even when you unplug it. This also comes as a wireless one, by the way, but it's like a battery, and who knows how long it's going to last. Who knows how long this one's going to last. Anyways, moving on here. So, I wanted to just bring up something random that was on sale on Prime Day that I like really love as something that's changed my game, like my running game. So, I'm talking about these Bailey 5-inch men's running shorts. Now, as boring as that is, these shorts have like changed my life. They fit me so well, and I love to run in them. And I have to show you. This is gonna be weird because it's like, what am I doing? Oh, I have them on here. These are the Bailey men's running shorts. As you can see, they're beautiful. Look at that. Look at that beautiful short right there, all over. These are running shorts, and they just fit me really well. I'm like a size like 33-ish waist, and the medium size fits me really well. And what I like about them is, one, they just seem to fit my form. If you have like a slightly more muscular leg form, they do a really great job of conforming to your leg. And the best part is, I like to go on like adventure runs around town, and so like I'll usually bring a credit card with me and a few other doohickeys here and there, like maybe some cash if I need it, or just like a gate opener. And here's the fun thing. Look at this. It's got a pocket. Is that not great? It feels really weird to show you my bum, but there's a pocket on the back of it, and it's amazing. And yeah, if you overstuff it, you'll probably get laughed at, like I have before. But sometimes you just got to carry stuff with you, and the back part is like the best part to put that. So I love these shorts. They're on sale for $17.59. I think normally they're like 22 bucks about. So if you like running like me, grab a pair. I might do a live stream one day where I am running around town just for fun, so you guys can join me and feel like you're exercising. But for now, you might as well go and get some shorts. Let's see. Joseph says, have the Denon in Via, but the battery drain is a real pain. Joseph, I have not messed with any Denons, so yeah, you are the expert on that speaker right now in this chat. Xbox says, you guys think the Marshall Woburn 2 will drop even more in price? It's currently $449 on Amazon. Yes, I do think it's going to drop in price, Xbox. I just don't know when. I was kind of hoping for that Marshall Woburn to drop in price on Prime Day, but it didn't, unfortunately. So what are you going to do? I mean, I know that the Woburn 3 has come out, so I'm expecting them to be offloading some of that Woburn 2 stock at some point, but who knows when that's actually going to happen. Your guess is as good as mine, but I would definitely wait. I would definitely wait if you're like hankering to get a Woburn 2 on Amazon. Just wait it out a little bit. I'd imagine like maybe the holiday season you're going to see something here, or instead of the early access Prime Day, for the real Prime Day you might see it. And then Aiden says the JBL Boombox 2 is on sale for $299. Yes, Aiden, very good eye. In fact, I was going to bring that up. So because today is Prime Day, look at my horrible web capture right there. There's a bunch of speakers on sale. And yeah, the JBL Boombox is like $200 off, and so is the Sony Boombox. Unfortunately, I don't have, I forgot to upload the video of that, so I didn't put it on the carousel. But those are two potentially very good speakers for actually a decent price now. So I would definitely recommend looking into the JBL and the Sony. Those are two big boomboxes. But I will caveat that by telling you that I have one speaker here tonight that just about blows those away, and it's insanely cheaper. It's so much cheaper. In fact, just to give you context here, and so that everything runs up and everyone sees what I'm talking about that Anker Soundcore Motion Boom Plus here. Let me find the little button boy for it. Where's that dang button? Sheesh. Come on, button. Anker. Boom. There it is. Look at that. So I never know where to point. That speaker right there is on sale for $143.99. It's normally like $180-ish about, and it does go on sale every once in a while, but this is a very, very good price. This is a very fair price for this speaker. This thing blew me away when I first played it. Not only is it like 5 pounds, so it's super light, but it's Bluetooth 5.3. It's IP67, means it's fully dust and water resistant, and also battery life is over 20 hours on this thing, so you can take it pretty much anywhere. This is like the perfect like beach speaker, or take it somewhere weird, and even if it dies or like you abuse it or something, it's not a big deal because it wasn't super expensive, you know, like unlike some of these other ones that can go for like $500, where it's like you really don't want to destroy that speaker. Yeah, I have it right here actually. That's the back side, by the way. This is the rear end of the speaker, where all the business happens. Not really. These are the passive radiators on the back. Alan Ross also reviews these on YouTube, and he's like the expert on these, and he's done a lot of work on them. There's like talk that these apparently were like getting expanded in the heat and having issues playing sound, but I've actually used it in a pretty hot environment. I'm in Las Vegas. It was 110 degrees here last month. I played this thing, it didn't really have a problem. So they might have either remedied that with the manufacturing process, or possibly a software update. I'm not sure how software could fix that, but software does more than you realize sometimes. So yeah, I always like to tell you the bad with the good, because sometimes you need to be informed. I'm like, at the end of the day, like I'm hoping you'll buy a speaker and enjoy it, but also I don't want you to like get something and have a bad experience, because like we all love sound here and we just want to listen to good speakers. And I want to be honest to you about it. So that's why I tell you everything I can possibly find out about it. Thanks everybody for joining the thing here. I hope everybody's finding at least something they want on Prime Day. I was really hoping like a VR headset was going to go on sale, to be honest, but I haven't seen it happen. Like that Oculus Quest 2, I was hoping that was going to go on sale, but I haven't seen it yet, and it was kind of a bummer. But anyways, moving back on here, since we kind of brought up the big speakers thanks to Aiden's comment there, we're going to go back and talk about the Echo Dot. Now, this is just a quick blurb about the Echo Dot. If you don't have an Echo Dot in this day and age, well, you probably have decided not to subscribe to the Jeffrey Bezos cult that is Amazon. But that's okay, because you know what? You don't have to. There's plenty of great speakers out there. But I will say that the Echo Dot 3rd Gen is only $17.99, which is absolutely mind-bonkers. Mind-bonkling bonkers. The fact that that's $17.99, and it's literally a smart speaker that you can plug into your house. It will play anything you want if you have Amazon Music. And it sounds pretty good. Like, I actually use my, let me get that off the screen. That's so awkward. Boop, that has nothing to do with the Echo Dot there. The Echo Dot's it's a good speaker, and it's extremely cheap. I don't think they make any money off of this, to be honest. I think it's just sort of to get you into their ecosystem. It's kind of what I suspect. But I mean, for as cheap as it is, it's kind of a no-brainer if you're looking to get some sort of smart home thing, or just like a starter speaker, just a very simple, modest starter speaker. Now, will this thing blow you out of the water with its sound? No, not at all. But it's actually pretty good sound for this size. I would put it right up there with like, you know, just a smidge behind like the Marshall Willen or the Tribit Micro 2. It's really not that much worse. It's just a different kind of speaker. So, you know, it's a different thing to get into. But you cannot deny that it's probably time to get an Echo Dot if it's that cheap. If you don't have any concerns about like people getting your information, it's a great speaker. I have assumed that because now I'm on the internet, all my information is readily available, so I'm okay with it. I'm okay with them listening to me. Not that they do that. Anyways, yeah, don't do smart. Joseph says don't do smart speakers. I don't blame you at all, Joseph. You're totally in the right to not do it. But for people who like don't care, like me, it's a great deal. It's cheap. Maybe one day, you know, when the machines take over, it'll be a problem for me. But until then, I'm just gonna keep doing this stuff on the internet and letting them listen to me. All right, so moving on here. Okay, we had to just get the Echo Dots out of the way because we all know that that's what's for sale on Amazon. I'm gonna talk about something that's actually not on sale, but I just felt so strongly about it and I just reviewed it that I actually just really wanted to share it with you because I thought it was cool. I put it somewhere. Oh, it's hidden. So this is brand new. This is a brand new speaker to me. It's relatively new. This is the Marshall Woburn 3. This is like basically one of the best like micro speakers that you can get. I don't really know if it's technically a micro because it's a little bit bigger than like a Tribit or something, or the Willen. Just for size comparison, there's a Willen next to it. Like, I don't know if you can consider that like a micro. You guys tell me in the chat what you think is actually like considered a micro speaker. I mean, obviously the Willen's a bit smaller, but I think it's small enough, you know? It's small enough to fit in your backpack. You could take it on the airplane with you. It's not going to take up too much extra space. So for the purpose of this, we'll call it a micro speaker. And also it's pink, in case you didn't notice. It's a very hot pink. So basically, let me get this out of the way here. I've had this window open way too long. Which button is it? Sometimes I put buttons on here and I can't remember which one it is. There we go. Whew, it's off. So, let me show you just close up here what we're looking at. So, this is the, ooh, it's stretched. Okay, there it goes. This is the Wonderboom 3. This is obviously the third one. They have made not that many improvements, to be honest, but it just has upgraded firmware inside of it, and the speakers sound just a little bit better than the others, but why not just get the latest and greatest? It's got this little like loop thing here. It's a little stretchy thing. I actually took it on a hike, and I don't really prefer this little loop for hiking. You really need like a carabiner or something to put on it. So if you do get one of these, just realize you do need something else because it doesn't really like attach to anything on its own. You know, you have to have a carabiner. To turn it on here, you just press this little button, boy. Come on now. Come on. Don't embarrass me in front of all 13 people. Maybe just tap it. Sometimes it's a tapper, and sometimes it's a holder. And I can't remember because I do too many of these. Maybe it's that one. Oh, it was the front button. Ooh. Do you hear that? It sounds great. Woo! Ah! Don't do like this. It'll roll right off the table. Little rolly boy. Anyways, obviously, in case you were wondering, let me just turn this off. In case you were wondering how to turn this thing up and down, there's two massive buttons for you. In case you can't see them, this turns the volume down and this turns the volume up. And they're just nice tactile little buttons. And you've also got a Bluetooth connection button here. I think if you just tap this, it'll like try to connect to the Bluetooth. Oh, this is the pause button, I think. You know what? Honestly, I never played with the controls that much on this. It's still so freaking brand new to me. I will point out, though, that the only thing I didn't like about this speaker, and I'm going to show you the review here in just a second. The only thing I don't like about this speaker, and this is kind of a biggie, is that it's got, you see in the little rear access panel there, it's a USB micro. Why they did not use USB-C is beyond me. I have no idea, but I'm a little disappointed that they didn't do that, because it's like Europe just passed a law that you have to use USB-C. So this just came out, so I don't know what they were thinking. The USB Micro works fine. It comes with a pretty nice cable, but you just know, like, why did they not use USB-C? It's a little frustrating, and it makes me question some of their judgment. But this is still such a good speaker. I had the Wonderboom 2, and that thing was amazing. It sounds so good. That's really why you buy it. It's because this thing sounds amazing and it's tiny. So I'm going to show you that real quick here. So this thing sounds pretty amazing. I'm going to show you my initial reaction. I just filmed this the other day. So let's see here. Wonderboom 3.
This will be the Wonderboom for starting out.
Screen this boy. So there we are.
Is that full
listen to the
volume?
Wonderboom 3.
That's full volume.
I hope you guys can hear.
It's really loud.
It's really loud.
It's super clear.
It's almost so loud. We're gonna keep it loud, but it's almost so loud. We're like, are we disturbing people?
Yeah. I almost feel bad.
That sounds pretty good.
Yeah.
Will you hit the little forest button on it just to show the difference?
Oh wait.
Is that it? Yeah, you can really hear the treble.
Especially in person.
Yeah, it stands out.
I'm gonna turn it off now.
Or just yeah, that's normal.
Yeah.
Wow. It sounds good.
Sounds great.
Yeah. It's so loud. Yeah, you'll probably disturb everybody on your hike
Yeah.
with this.
We like it.
Turning everyone's height.
Like that. So yeah, that was the Wonderboom 3. This thing is amazing. It's got this little hidden button here that I have to show you. It's kind of cute and unnecessary that it looks like this, but it's kind of funny. So I'll just show you here. Oh god, where is it? Okay, so confusing. Okay, so you see this? There is a little like forest thing on here, which if you didn't know, basically means you should use it while you're camping or something. What this button specifically does, not from the literature that I've read, but from my own experience, is it raises the mids and the treble on it. So if you click it on, it's going to basically amplify the mids and the trebles, and it's going to cut through ambient noise better, essentially. So like we were by a river for most of our hike, and putting on the little forest button here like made a huge difference, just in terms of if you're trying to get clarity on the sound you're listening to. This thing cuts like nobody's business, as you were hearing from the sample. It was really good. You just turn it on and off. I don't think it drains any more battery or anything like that, but there you go. It's got a little forest button. I'm glad they kept that. That was on the Wonderboom 2. I think they got good feedback, so they just kept it on there. So voila! Woo! So that is the Wonderboom 3. Unfortunately, it's not on sale yet, but honestly, $89.95 is not bad. I usually see I think I got mine for $100. So, and I was happy with that. This feels like a $100 speaker all day long with how good it sounds. Have you ever checked out a Power Tool Bluetooth speaker? Oh, I've had this question before. I think Aiden, you might have asked this before, or on a channel, on some video, or maybe. Oh, like the Makita, the XRM 111 was or the XRM 11 was shockingly good for the price, and using a tool battery, yeah. You know, Aiden, maybe I'm gonna have to check one of those out. Aiden's talking about, so for my Amazon viewers, my friend Aiden is asking about like Makita speakers, like tool speakers, if they're any good, and he says that actually this XRM 11 was pretty good. I might have to check it out, Aiden. Makita, like, making speakers sounds super hokey, but yeah, you're right. The lithium battery technology that you could take advantage of is like pretty substantial. Like, I would imagine you'd have battery life for days. But you know, speakers are getting pretty good. Like, this thing has easily over probably like 10 hours of battery life, easily. You know, a power drill probably has 10 hours of battery life as well. Though I will admit, most power tools have amazing battery life nowadays. They're getting really good too. So good question. I'll have to check that out. I think that would be an interesting video in the future here. And it would be different too. Might have to have a little fun with that one. So, all right, moving on, guys. So we're gonna talk about a speaker that is on sale finally. I know I told you I was like, this is Prime Day deals, but here I am talking about speakers that aren't even on sale because it's sad that they're not on sale. I wish they were. I wish it would. If this was like $50, this would be insane. I'd be like racking these all up, buying them, just filling my house with them everywhere. People would think I would be weird, but you know. All right, so a lot of you have seen this already, so I apologize to my viewers that have already seen me do this thing a gajillion times, but I have to do it because it's on sale, and I want people to know about it, dang it. So here we go. This is the Divoom Ditoo. I wish they would just call it Ditto, but they decided to call it Ditoo. So unfortunately, it's very confusing in that way, and it makes me sad. But here we go. We got some B-roll of the speaker here, showing you all the cool things that it can do. This is the Divoom Ditoo. This is a novelty speaker of sorts. Like, a lot of people will look at this and be like, that thing's kind of dumb. But I will tell you, it's actually an amazing Bluetooth speaker, especially for vocals. Not only does it have a screen that you... Yes, I'm glad you guys want one. Get it. Get it now. I'm just kidding. They're kind of pricey, but they're a little bit cheaper right now. Right now it's going for $79.92. Usually they're $100. So that's a little bit of a discount if you just need to grease the wheels a little bit for your wallet just to make it doable. They're really well made. It's a metallic finish, or it feels like it. Maybe it's like plastic covered in metal, but it feels really high quality. The sound quality on this thing sounds like really awesome for vocals. The voices are super clear. Now this thing's not gonna like blow your audio out of the water, but I would say this is probably one of the clearest micro speakers that I've ever heard. And that goes with me having listened to like Bang & Olufsen premium speakers and stuff like that. Like, those are great for vocals, but this is pretty good. And it has a weird little screen on it, so you can see little fun things. So what we're gonna try is I'm gonna pull up the Divoom app, and we're gonna see if the pictures will change from the phone onto this, because every time I do it, it fails. And every time it fails, I don't do anything about it. I say I'm gonna fix it, and I don't. So we're gonna see if it works this time, dang it. So let me just pull this up, my little Divoom app. What's cool about it is it's kind of like a community of people making artwork. There's more to it than just being a speaker. It's got games on it, which the games are kind of horrible, to be honest, but they do work, which is kind of amazing. And the cherry blue style keys are really good. They're not cherry blues, but they feel good. Listen to that. Would you listen to that? Would you listen to that? That's a good sounding keyboard right there. Just in case you didn't hear it enough, it's good. All right, Aiden, peace. Oh, it's a statement piece for a table. Oh, he was spelled correctly. I thought you were saying peace like you were going away. Fine. Anyways, here I have the app. We've got all this beautiful little artwork here. Usually on the old software version, you should be able to just like click on it and it would change. But let's just see if it does. No, they changed it. That's very unsatisfying to me. You have to like download it or something. No, I don't want to report the design. I just like want to get it on my thing, on my little speaker boy. Author disabled the edit save. Oh, you can disable artwork so no one else can enjoy it. So this guy who made this little leprechaun looking thing doesn't want to share it, but here we are sharing it live. Copyright. I'm just gonna get away from it. Let's see if we can find another cool one. Sometimes there's really awesome ones, and then others are super lame. The coin one's kind of cool because it's a coin. So apply. There's a big apply button here. Let's see if this works. If I click it, apply. Saved. Well, dang it, I don't want you to save it. I want it on the screen right now. It used to be so much easier. So how do I apply it? The fact that I've owned this for like 2 months and I don't know how to apply it does speak badly of the app, to be honest. Like, I just want to be able to see my artwork. Anyways, the other thing I will say about this before we move on, because I know a lot of you have seen this before, the pixel artwork actually looks really good on it. Like, it's one thing to see it on the screen and realize that it's like pixel art, yeah, it's cool, but when you see it in person, it's different. It's more subtle. The pixels the pixels have like a glow and almost like a jewel-like quality to them when you see it in person. So it's kind of addicting. It's like a lava lamp. It is the lava lamp of the future that you put in the corner of your room to show off to your friends and everything, and they admire it, and that's what the Divoom is for. It's for admiring. Also, the battery seems to last. It's lasted me about 6 or so hours when I have the screen and music playing constantly on it. I think it's supposed to last more though, so don't quote me on that. I cannot remember, but the battery life is pretty decent. I haven't charged this since last stream, and I had it on that entire 2-hour stream, which is a long time for somebody to talk at you constantly. So say something in the chat. Say hello, please. It gives me something to go off of. It's really hard to improv by yourself, but I can do it. I can keep talking all day if you want. I'll just keep going. I won't stop, and at some point some horrendous secret will be revealed because I'm free associating, and I just, that's how it goes. So I'm gonna try and stop talking about it, and that's yes. So moving on. I told you we were gonna talk about deals today, right? So finally, I'm not gonna BS you any longer. We're actually gonna talk about a deal. All right. So the Bose SoundLink Revolve Plus 2 series is on sale on Amazon, and this bad boy is actually, nope, that's the wrong one. Oops. Nope, wrong one.
Revolve 2 Plus, which was the most expensive speaker here at $330. It's got an IP rating of 5.5,
they don't always go on sale, and
it's about a 17-hour reported battery. And it gets the Revolve 2 Plus, which was the most expensive speaker here at
so this thing's on sale.
It's got an IP rating of 5.5.
I will say it's one of the
it's
best
about a
sounding
17-hour
Bose
reported
speakers out there.
battery.
Obviously, I advocate
the Revolve
a
2
lot
Plus,
for
which was the
Bose
most
SoundLink
expensive
Flex,
speaker
because we all
here
know
at
it's a great speaker.
$330.
But in terms of like
it's got an
sound
IP rating of
quality, if you weren't thinking
5.5,
about price, the
and
Revolve 2 is
it's about a
pretty good.
17-hour reported
really
battery. And it gets the
but usually
Revolve
the
2
price
Plus, which
is
was the
prohibitive.
most
It's usually
expensive speaker
$339,
here at $330.
It's $100
It's got an IP rating of 5.5.
That's a third of the price. So
it's
that's
about a
30%
17-hour
off.
reported battery.
So it's going for $229. That's
2
super cheap.
Plus, which
That's
was the
almost
most
the only
expensive
price where it
speaker
makes sense
here
to
at
me, which is why
$330.
if you were like eyeing
It's got an IP
and
rating
you really
of
wanted like a
5.5,
stereo linking pair of these or something,
it's
this might be the
about a
time to get
17-hour
it.
reported
They're still
battery.
expensive, but
and it gets
somebody out there might have been
2
eyeing
Plus,
this for a
which was
long
the
time.
most
This would be the time
expensive
to get
speaker
it.
here at
The cool thing about it is
$330.
it's
It's got an IP rating of 5.5.
It's pretty waterproof. You can keep it outside for the most part.
It's about a
17-hour
17-hour reported
life,
battery.
and
it can Revolve 2 Plus, which was the most expensive speaker
That's
here
such a
at
cop out to sell it that way.
$330.
But it's Bose.
It's got
But
an
what
IP
I wanted
rating
to
of
do for you guys
5.5.
is I'm going to play a sound test
it's
for you so you
about
can
a
compare it to
17-hour
other
reported
Bose, so
battery.
just get a little better idea. That's going to come up in
2
just a
Plus,
minute
which was
here.
the
I'm gonna
most
be doing a
expensive
sound
speaker here
for
at
a Bose sound test
$330.
comparison
It's got an
with
IP
the
rating of
Revolve Plus
5.5.
next to all the other Bose speakers.
It's
so you can
about
see
a
if it's actually
17-hour
worth it.
reported battery.
Just read the comments here and see what's going on.
2 Plus, which was the most expensive speaker here at $330.
Joseph, is the
It's got an
Helsinki worth
IP
it
rating of
still?
5.5. And
Joseph, I don't know.
it's about
Viva's
a
doing
17-hour reported
Viva
battery.
is doing some weird stuff. We're gonna have to do some
2 Plus,
research
which
on
was the
them.
most expensive
I still
speaker
like it. I still
here
think
at
it's a good sounding
$330. It's got an IP rating of 5.5, and it's about a 17-hour reported battery.
I hope you're not hearing both of us talk at the same time.
2 Plus, which was the most expensive speaker here at $330. It's got an IP rating of 5.5.
I forgot to strip the audio from that
Revolve 2 Plus, which was the most expensive speaker.
Get off. Okay, so without further ado, we're gonna do a little. I'm gonna bring a sound test for the Bose SoundLink Revolve Plus, so you guys can hear it. So here we go. Oh god, all the buttons got messed up. This thing happens where all the buttons on my little stream deck will start showing the same text, and then I have no idea which button it is, so I'm just gonna have to push them. Oh, I got the right one.
Never break, always fight, never quit, do it right, play the game, win it life, have no shame, there's no time, feel the pain, live the grind, I could change, in my mind, pick a lane, commit and climb, the only way to win it.
on. Okay, they're off. Well, I hope that was helpful for you guys. If anyone wants to hear that again, you can always just let me know in the chat on Amazon, because I know it's kind of hard to follow sometimes along with Amazon, but there you go. There's a little sound link test between the Revolve Plus and other Bose speakers like the Flex, so you can see if it's worth it at that cheaper price. Joseph's saying basically, yeah, the Revolve, he likes the Flex a little bit more. Totally fair. 360 audio seems like it'd be cool. Yeah. It could be cool, but you know, there are plenty of speakers that do 360 audio nowadays. Like maybe it was a new feature at the time, which is why Bose needs to update. They need to bring out some new stuff. So hopefully this will help them. All right, moving on. Here's another deal, little dealy deal for us for the little Prime Day. We got the portable Tribit Micro 2. Now, if you know my channel, you know that I talk about this speaker a lot because it's kind of a game changer. Let me see if I can grab it here. Oh, how convenient. It's like I planned this. I brought it with me. This is the Micro 2. This is probably one of the best deals of the decade, I will say. Let's see here. Where is it? There it is. My little B-roll. Yeah, so this is the Micro 2. This thing's going on sale. It's normally about $60. It's a little bit cheaper today. It's going for $49.99 over on Amazon. If you're looking for a cheap little speaker boy that you want to be able to attach to random items with the little strappy strap here, this is an excellent speaker for it. Why is it so good? Well, because it's cheap and it sounds amazing. I've compared this speaker to much more expensive speakers, over twice the price of this, and this thing has come out on top every time. Now, it's not really a looker. It's not the most beautiful looking speaker, but it's a good speaker and it sounds incredible. And I just really like it. And I encourage you all to take a look at it. Order it, return it if you don't like it, but I think you're probably going to be so impressed that you're probably not going to want to let it go. Joseph says the Stockwell 2 stereo sound seems really cool based on Olaf's gadget suit. Yeah, you know, Joseph, Olaf, he loves the Stockwell 2. He loves that speaker. I watched that and then I bought one based on his review. And then I listened to it and I was like, it's too quiet. It's literally their most quiet speaker. And it's almost so quiet that I feel like it's too quiet. Like I don't feel like I can listen to the sound enough. I'm talking about the Stockwell 2, obviously, on my Amazon channel. I am not talking about the Tribit. Joseph was just commenting on that. So, yeah, this is the Tribit 2. This is an awesome speaker. It's IP67. Easily over 10 hours of battery life. Easy. This is a great speaker to take around town with you. It's super durable and cheap. I have no qualms about dropping this thing. I could drop it in a tank of water, and I have no doubt that it would be just fine. And, yeah, Tribit, the thing about this speaker is that Tribit has been pulling out all the stops. They are becoming a major contender for larger brands. You're not going to see these yet at Best Buy or other stores, but they're coming because they're such a good deal and they sound really good. I don't know how they do it though. That's my concern. Is like I don't know how they can afford to do this because they just sound that good. Yeah, maybe I'll have to play a sound sample for you guys here in just a sec. We'll just do a quick sound sample just because I want to show off just how good this thing is, because I really, really want you to think about this one. If you don't have this and you need a micro speaker, this might be the best one. This would be an awesome hiking speaker. I know I showed you guys the Wonderboom 3 here, which is a really cool speaker, but come on, screen. I know I showed you guys the Wonderboom 3 here, but like the Tribit's definitely probably a better value overall. It's literally $50. This is almost $100 right now. And even though I love the sound of this, and I will say this breathes sound a little bit better, it's got a little bit more oomph to it, this is not far behind. In fact, like for half the price, you're getting 90% of what this can do for the most part. So yeah, I'll play a little sample here. I'll turn it on for you just to show you. There's a little power button here. Turn on this little boy. Is it a tapper? Yep, nope, it's a tapper. Aiden says his only concern with the Tribit and the Earfun is the longevity of the components. Yeah, that's fair. Both products, you haven't had any issues for over a year. That's good. Yeah, we don't really know what the longevity is going to be, but we haven't heard anything bad yet. And I think it's worth the gamble. For what we're seeing from them, if their stuff starts breaking, I think it's going to catch up to them really fast. And they're going to have people like me who are going to tell you about it, because I'll be super mad. So that would not be a good business model for their stuff to break down, but that is a fair concern, and only time will tell. However, speaker technology doesn't usually break unless you abuse it, like blowing out the speakers and stuff, and a lot of these have equalization in them that won't allow you to do that. So there are some safeguards here, but yeah, like you said, we don't know. Not for sure. Oh, Jeffrey asked, did I end up buying any of those knockoff speakers from my other video? No! They were, I was really tempted, to be honest. That TNG speaker that looked like a JBL, I was very tempted just to get it, just to razz it, but I didn't. You know what? They made me feel gross when I looked at them. I felt physically ill by looking at those speakers. There's just something really sad about it. Like, you know that speaker was like probably a one-off, and they did like one run of it and they were done. And they were just like, send them out and we'll charge whatever we can get for them. It amazes me how many speaker brands there really are, and that there's so many bad ones out there. Like, it must be one of those technologies where it's relatively cheap to get started in making them, but it's probably very difficult to master it enough to be very good at it. So you end up with a lot of little micro brands that are kind of like never go anywhere, but they keep popping up because everybody thinks they can make a speaker. I have tons of speaker manufacturers hit me up on Instagram and ask me to review their speakers, and I take a look at them and I'm just like, that looks terrible. Like, they're just either they're not exciting or they look like they're a knockoff of another brand, which really makes me question if there's any integrity in like the components they're putting in, or if they're really just trying to make a quick buck. So I've seen a lot of them. I did not want to get any of those. They made me they grossed me out. But this one doesn't. This speaker doesn't. This is actually genuinely a good deal, and we all know it's a pretty good deal as long as it'll hold up. So I told you I would play a quick audio clip from here. So I'm not going to keep lying to you. I'm going to do the thing. I just got to pull up the thing with the audio. Less Gravity by Frosty. So this is about 60 volume, 60% right here. Sounds great. That's the bass kicking in. Thanks for saying hello, Zoran. Thanks. Old friend from New York City. Nice to see you. Thanks for dropping in. Shamefully horrible is what Joseph said about knockoff speakers. Shamefully. This sounds great though. And this song has kind of like a vintagey sort of sound, so and you're hearing that, it sounds intentional. Oh, Aslami, thank you. Thanks for that. I appreciate it. I get the weirdest shirts possible. Thanks. Let me write that. I appreciate that. So anyways, as you can tell, it sounds really good. Here's another song. It's clear. It's like a very clear speaker. Garrett asked if I've reviewed the Sony XB43. No, I haven't. Is it good? Because if it's good, I'll review it. But I've looked at a lot of the Sonys and I'm kind of like not really impressed with them, and I'm afraid to like waste any more money buying them. There's a lot of them for sale on Prime Day, and I'm just not into them. That's why I didn't put them on the carousel. Ooh, look at that. That sounds so good. Like, could you imagine scootering around town with this? For 50 bucks. That's so good. Anyways, it's a little bit of a party in here. So that's what it sounds like. It's a great speaker. All right, turning you off for next time. I went way too long on this Tribit thing. Moving on. All right, we got to talk about another good deal. This is an even better deal, actually. So this is the This is a speaker I feel very confident about. This is the Anker Soundcore Motion Boom Plus. The name is way too long for this guy. The name is so long it's hard to remember, but it is actually an amazing speaker. That's the wrong one. There we go. And I gotta fix the screen here. There we go. Yeah, this is an amazing speaker. It's going for $143.99. We talked about it just a little bit earlier, but I'm gonna play you a quick sample just so you know about it. Specs wise, if you were wondering, if you're watching on Amazon and you're not super familiar with this speaker, I know a lot of my YouTubers have probably heard me talk about this thing to death because I love it. This is an IP67 20 plus hour battery life speaker, Bluetooth 5.3, so it's extremely forwards compatible. It's going to be able to take advantage of a lot of new features coming out in the Bluetooth protocol, like Auracast and Broadcast and perfect stereo pairing and stuff. And also Anker is they've been a pretty good brand for the most part. It can also charge your batteries, or you can charge your phone if you want to, if you have a cable. In the back here, you can't really see it, and I don't have fingernails, so I can't really open it without some help. Woo. This is embarrassing. I'm so embarrassed that I don't have fingernails. Does anyone else bite their nails? Like, I bite my nails and I admit it, and I know it's shameful, but like, it prevents me from opening things sometimes. Ugh. Ugh. Okay, there we go. So as you can see on the back here, let me see if I can pull it up. Boop. On the back here, here's your connections. You've got that big USB one right there. That's for charging. The other one, the micro or the USB-C, is for charging the speaker. And then you have an aux port, so you can listen to lossless audio. So as you can see, it's a pretty good setup there. You really don't need much more than that. Firmware updates happen over the air, so you can just remotely do it over Bluetooth, which is pretty impressive. I just updated one of these earlier today. It took like 5 minutes. It was not bad. So that's what that looks like. So I'm going to set this up for some audio. And while I'm setting it up for some audio, I'll take a look at our chat here, see what's being said. Ooh, I'm still showing the... Oh, wait, no, that's gone. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, Garrett asked about the Sony. Haven't reviewed it. Javier asked about the Marshall Emberton Black Diamond Edition. Javier, that Emberton is that's the old Emberton they're using for the Diamond Edition. I'm actually not sure if you should buy it unless you just really like the design on it. I love the way it looks, but the fact that they're using like the old Emberton to do it, it just seems like not a good idea. So as much as I think it's cool looking, I'm hesitant to get it because I feel like maybe they're just finding a way to offload all old stock. So that's what I think's going on there, even though it does look cool. Jeffrey starts his sentence with a big suck up sentence. Since you're one of the best tech channels out there, thanks. Suck up? No, I'm just kidding. I appreciate it. What earbuds do you think are good with great sound? Jeffrey, I have no idea. The earbuds that I listen to are the Samsung Galaxy earbuds or whatever for my phone. I will probably get into earbud reviews eventually, but I just, it's a whole nother spectrum of sound. I don't even know how to demonstrate it to people, but I'm a huge runner. I love running, and so I'm actually pretty serious about good sound, but I prefer my Samsung Galaxy buds because they integrate with my phone really easily, which my phone is also a Samsung, so that's why. And they also have noise canceling, which works pretty good, but I'd be curious if there's like something better out there. So it's a good question. Thanks for the thought. Aiden says Sony has great hardware quality, but the sound quality just isn't as fun with big bass and clear treble, good clear treble. Aiden, that's true. I agree. Like, their stuff is seamlessly made. The quality control is amazing. We're filming this on a Sony, just to speak towards the quality of their products. They're really good. But yeah, the sound just isn't great. I don't know what they're doing with their sound, or if there's somebody who's like their head engineer just has a very weird taste in what's good sound. But I don't think the mass population really likes it. So that's a good point. Garrett said, I want to hate it because of the style, but I kept it after doing a blind shootout between the Bose and the JBL. Let's see. Oh, you were talking about the Sony. Oh man, yeah. Don't do a blind shootout. You gotta choose with your heart and which one also looks better to you. I'm just kidding, unless you love sound. Joseph says, earbuds, I use the KZ ones you can find on Amazon. They're pretty cheap. And you sold your Bose and Klipsch earbuds. Interesting. I don't know much about the Klipsch and Bose ones, but I could see them going either way, being really good or just really not as good as they should be. Javier said true. And it's a bit more expensive than the Emberton 2. Yeah, Javier, it's kind of like a cash grab. I still want one, though. I just wanted to show it in the studio. But anyways, going back to this thing. So for my Amazon viewers who are wondering if I was ever going to give you a dang soundbite with this dang speaker, yeah, I'm going to do it right now. So I'm going to turn it on. This thing at $143.99 is a really good deal. Like, that's a completely fair deal for this. It's more than fair. It's actually awesome. I wouldn't normally say that these are good speakers. I wouldn't normally say that like something is a good deal if I truly don't think it's a good deal. But this is truly a good deal. Like $143, and you will not need another speaker in your house in terms of audio quality. And they also pair easily with each other as well. So let's find a decent song here. I really need to update my my song list. Also, I'll turn off that background music so you guys can listen better here. Let's see. I need a good song, dang it. All right, we're going to do Roses by Saro because I love this song. You guys are probably sick of it, though. I'm at like 30% volume right now. That's a nice, robust bass. Strong. Yeah, sometimes I get embarrassed about selling stuff, everybody. That's the vocals. This is a good one. God. It's super clear. What I was told when I was looking this up is that these have titanium speakers in them, which I have no idea why that would matter, but it does sound really good. So maybe what they're doing is actually working. So yeah, Anker Soundcore MotionBoom Plus. It's just a no-brainer. It's not just good. It's a no-brainer. That's like the ultimate quality. That's the ultimate deal quality is no-brainer quality. So moving on. We're going to talk about something exciting that nobody has seen yet. Nobody has seen me do this yet, so we're moving to this. Drum roll, please, from the... Oh, wait, I unplugged it. Oh, wait, let me get rid of the B-roll before I do it to build it up. We're going to do the Anker Soundcore Motion, or the Anker Soundcore Motion. Yeah. It's almost the exact same name. It's the Anker Soundcore Motion Boom, but it doesn't have the plus at the end. This is the little baby version. And I haven't listened to this. I listened to it once when I pulled it out of the package about an hour ago, or maybe like 2 hours ago. Look at the size difference here. So you've got the Boom Plus here for $143.99, and then you got this bad boy for $87.99. And it actually looks kind of big in my hands. Like, honestly, it doesn't look super tiny, but it actually is a very tiny little speaker here. Let me give you a comparison here. Here's the Emberton that we all lovingly know. There you go for size comparison. It's about the size of like maybe about 2 Embertons. You know, about 2 Embertons worth. But it's more than half the price of the Emberton, and it's much bigger, and it pushes out quite a bit more bass for that insane price of $87.99. Normally this thing goes for a little bit over $100, which was still a smoking hot deal, but now they've lowered it again, or they've lowered it to $87.99. I say lowered again because I think I have seen it lowered occasionally, but this is pretty much as low as it gets. You can't get it for much cheaper than this. Like, there's not much room to go down because it's already a really good deal. So anyways, I just want to play a sample for you guys so you can kind of see. Eventually I'll be comparing this in a video to the MotionBoom Plus, so you can really get a taste of like you know, is the extra $60 worth it or whatnot, or $80? Yeah, I kind of love it. At first I thought this handle is stupid. Like, oh, you don't need a handle on this thing. It's already kind of small, but it's honestly like the perfect form factor for this size speaker, and it's light. Javier says, half the JBL Boombox 3 just came out and would like to see you unbox review. Yes, it's pricey, but you can always return it if it doesn't meet your expectations. Javier, that's a good point. I'll probably be looking at that. I know that it's on sale and those things are going fast, so I'll probably be checking that boombox out here. Good call. I appreciate that. Everyone's been very helpful in chat, by the way. So thanks for your comments and like actually giving good advice. Nobody's just trolling. I'm waiting for it. I'm ready because I'm new to streaming, and I'm expecting the spam bot and the troll bot to be coming in here pretty soon, you know? So anyways, let's take a listen to this thing. The only thing I will say about the speaker before we listen to it is it's Bluetooth 5.0. So it's not Bluetooth 5.3 like the Boom Plus. So it is a little bit of an earlier design. But otherwise it's pretty good. I think it's IPX7 and not 6.7. So it's not technically dustproof because it wasn't tested for that, but I suspect it's probably fine. In fact, I kind of wonder if it floats in the water. It's pretty light. Here we go. Connected. Perfect. Ah! It's pretty loud. That was like 60%, and it scared me. Didn't take much at all. It's really boomy. Wow. Right now, I've got the bass kicked in right now, and like it was very boomy, like much boomier than like a Bose Flex. I'm gonna turn it off just to see what it sounds like. I'll turn it back up. That is 70%. And then, boop. I like it with the bass more. Bass. Without the bass. Bass. Of course, not the non-bassy part. You can even tell a little bit. Okay, here we go. Bass. Let's try a different song. It actually sounds really good. That's a great sounding speaker right there. That is, you don't need much more than that. It's kind of infuriating how good they're getting. Like, it's kind of making it uninteresting because they're doing such a good job that it's no longer like a close call. Like, here you have a speaker going for like just a shy of $90. That's incredible. And that's it. It just sounds good. Like, there's nowhere else to go. This is it. There's no comparison needed. They win. It does. It sounds really good. Like, I didn't even put it 100%, but like you could take this to a party and be plenty loud. And you're getting it for cheap. All right, let me pull up the Google Drive, and I'm going to pull up a slightly different song because I need to hear a different song. I need a new song in my life. That's the problem when you're a YouTuber and you have to use copyrighted music, is that you listen to the same music over and over, and it's horrible. It's not as fun. Like, I can't show you guys when I'm actually listening to music I like. I listen to Tracy Chapman, you know, I listen to other people. I was about to say a bunch of females, and then I was like, no, I don't really. That's not all I listen to. But I was gonna say Jewel. Recently, I've been listening to Jewel because she has a good voice, and like she has some really old songs that are kind of obscure but really good. Anyways, tangent. Don't judge me. Not that song. Sometimes I don't know what the sound is, and I'm afraid to play it because it could be something not musical at all, and it could just be like a excerpt from a weird video I did or something. Ugh. Oh, that's copyright. Dang. I was going to play a cool song, but it is copyrighted. All right. Let's do... Wait. Oh, I was looking in the wrong part of my drive. That's why. I need to look in my assets and then my music folder. Ah, there's so much more music here. Okay. I don't know if this is a good song or not. Let's try it out. This is called Kyle Preston Crossing. Nope. This sounds boring. Oh, Garrett, thanks for subscribing. I appreciate it. You made the dinosaur happy. Johnny, yes. Javier, I'm reading your comments. Javier noted. Maybe I'll do that review for you. Boombox versus the Woburn 3. That song wasn't good. Here's Lance Conrad. Stay with. Oh, this is not. This is a musical. Not a good song for the up. This, yeah. Maybe this one. Mountaintops. Yeah. Okay. Some sort of hip hop ish. Whoa! I think we listened to this the other day. It sounds great. Don't go away. We'll be right back. No, I'm just kidding. I can only dance to copyrighted music so long until I'm just utterly sick of it. Really good. This is a really good speaker. I'm really impressed. I was kind of thinking it wasn't going to sound as good as it did. I thought maybe it was going to just be like this sort of cheap and okay speaker, but the sound is actually much cleaner than I expected. I'm very impressed by this. It kind of like, it's so good that it's going to uproot how I judge all my speakers probably, because I'm going to have to start bringing it into the test because of the price point and the clarity of the sound. The only thing is it's kind of a weird size, and I can't compare it directly to those smaller speakers because it is bigger, even though it's significantly cheaper. So I'm gonna have to figure out what to do with this thing in my reviews. Anyways, moving on. This is gonna be the biggest part of the show because I am about to review a speaker that I have never officially looked at before. Jeffrey asked, have you ever tried checking out the JBL Party Box 1000? The bass is crazy on it. Pricey though. Jeffrey, no, I haven't. All the giant party speakers are just like so crazy that I'm just like, I don't even know. I couldn't test them here. I live in a duplex and my neighbor's right behind me, so I'm afraid I'll get like in trouble or something if I get a big boombox crazy speaker like that. Or maybe I need to find somewhere like out on the Vegas Strip to play music or something. You know, like there's performers out there. Like maybe I can go do a live stream out there and play loud music at the same time and make it I don't know. I'm just free associating what I'm planning. But anyways, moving on, for the people on Amazon, just so you know what we're doing now, we are going to be looking at the Earfun UBOOM L. What a name, right? What a just a generically strange name. This speaker is a big deal. because of its significantly cheaper price than comparable speakers, and the fact that a very popular audio engineer from YouTube who reviews a lot of speaker named Olaf helped design the audio on the speaker. I think he collaborated with them. If somebody at YouTube knows better than me about how that collaboration worked out, feel free to chime in. Flossie Carter also reviewed this and really liked it. And I tried it once and it actually didn't work for me. Like, it kept shutting off. So UBOOM was nice enough to send me out this speaker for free. So this was totally for free for me, just by the way. But it in no way influences what I'm going to say about it. If it sucks, I'm going to say it sucks. In fact, I've already kind of off on the wrong foot with them because of that last speaker not working. So we'll see. We'll see. Also, the firmware on the first one was really hard to update. So this is their second chance to impress me. All right, so first off, the packaging is very nice. It's a nice smooth cardboard. It feels like high quality. It doesn't feel cheap. They've got padding built into here, so they definitely put some thought into packaging the speaker, which is a good sign. Down she goes. Here we go. Yeah. Plastic interior, injection molded plastic or something. It looks okay. It comes with a little instruction manual over here. Maybe a cable. We'll see. Instruction manual. All right. Well, I'm not going to read that. Who reads instruction manuals if you don't have to? Comes with a cable. Ah. Let's see, is it USB-C? Yep, it is USB-C all the way around. So good choice there, Earfun. What a name, by the way, Earfun. It kind of reminds me of like a Chinese restaurant where it's like Happy Flower or something like that. Like, it's a very generic, positive association of words that but they don't really make sense on their own. Like Earfun. I has a suspicion it's a direct translation from Chinese. That makes more sense in their language than it does in ours, but whatever. Earfun. All right, here we go. Feels good. Made in China, of course. It's not super dense. I would say that like the fabric on here is it's nice. It doesn't feel quite as like firm and taut as the JBL Flip 5 here, which we all know is like a super premium speaker relatively. But you know, it looks fine. Here again, I don't have fingernails, so I can't open up this back thing. Ah, almost cut myself. Yeah, Johnny agrees with me about the translation there. All right, so it's got USB-C and it's got a an aux, a 3.5 aux, so you can do lossless audio. So that is good. I always say lossless audio like you're all going to be doing a DAC audio player, but here you go. I'll just show you here what it looks like up close. There's your USB-C, and then your aux. Pretty basic stuff. But more importantly, let's just make sure this thing works off the first hand. So this is brand new, fresh from the factory. Hot off the factory press. It's oh, I'll also show you this. We've got a series of buttons here. Do it right side up here. Oh, of course, Javier. Ah, I appreciate it. Yeah, I always like, if somebody's really passionate about something and I think I can support it, I'll definitely try. It just gets expensive over time. Like, I'm barely profiting from these videos, you know, like I make a little bit, but it just goes right back into buying more speakers. So anyways, as you can see here, let me see if I can get the lighting a little better. Here's the buttons for you. You've got a power button. Boop. There we go. It's trying to pair automatically, so that's good. That looks like the Bluetooth pair button. And then you've got probably a volume down, volume up. And then you've got this little Zelda button. Is that how you start Zelda or something? And then you've got this one, which I also have no idea what that button does. So that's what I get for not reading the instruction manual. But we'll find out together. So first I've got to pair this thing. So let me go ahead and do that. All right, so pairing should be easy enough. The big thing that happened last time is when I got this and I paired it, it would just like, I would play something on my phone, but it just wouldn't play through here, and I wasn't sure why. And I don't think I was like Bluetooth connected to anything else secretly that like was inhibiting it. I think it was just not working. So let's see here. Go to the Bluetooth menu. In case you didn't know, the Divoom's also connected, so connected for calls and audio. And this is still connected. Whoops. Turn that off. It's still connected to the motion boom here. There we go. All right, so let's see if I can find this thing on the phone here. Yep, Earfun UBOOM L came straight up on my phone. Great. Pair. Good. All right. So I know that these things are usually supposed to get a firmware update, but I also kind of like want to just listen to it raw without all the firmware coming in and like influencing you guys. So let's just cold turkey see what something sounds like. Let's do that last song. Oh, Jeffrey asked, do I see myself streaming more often? Oh, thanks. I'm happy you enjoy it. I would love to stream more often. It may get more difficult with my full-time job, so I may have to like do a scheduled thing, but I would love to stream more often. I just, you got to get the traction going initially. It's kind of difficult to get started, and it's a lot more work than just filming it and editing it in some ways. So I think I'm going to continue to stream, but it may be like very selective about when I do it, and I'll have to be a little bit more organized. But Prime Day came up, so I was like, I'll do it. All right, so here we go. Here's a little songy song. I always get terrified. It sounds pretty good. It sounds, yeah, balanced. That's full volume. Turning it up and down, as you can see there. And I'm turning it up. It's actually pretty clear. She's working hard. My cell phone camera like broke. Dang it. Anyways, it actually sounded like the treble was getting a little wonky on that song when it got kind of loud, so it didn't seem like it was holding it all together. But it does sound pretty good. The reason people really like this speaker is because it's tuned and it's supposed to have just a really good neutral sound to it, essentially. It's good. I can't get past how boring it is, though. Look at how boring this thing is. Why does anyone like this? It's aside from a good sound, it's just kind of like, it doesn't sound that much better than another's. Like, honestly, a JBL Flip 5 sounds just as good. But I guess if you consider that this is $100 and this is like $60, that's pretty good. This is normally $80 though, so it's on sale for $63.99. So not a bad deal. All right, let's try out some of these weird buttons. There's like a Zelda button here I've got to show you guys. Let me see if I get my cell phone working. I'm gonna pull up the cell phone again while it's playing. Okay, waiting for connection. Dang it. There we go. All right. Here we go. So here's a little tri-link button. Let's see what this does. It turns it off. I have no idea what that was doing. Push it again. Oh, maybe that's the pause button. Yeah, it's got to be the pause button. That doesn't. Oh, it's like play and pause or something, but it's very confusing because it's like 3 of them. And then Bluetooth, and then this button. I have no idea what this is. Let's try it. Oh, that's like an enhancing thing. It brought up the treble a little bit. That was nice. Let me flip it around. Turn it off. And then we're gonna turn it back on. Ooh, that is nice. It does bring out the bass and the treble a little bit. Here, I'll play it for you, so you can see. Oh, well, the song's over. That's not worth it. You get the idea. It was good. Oh, look at that, boys! We got spam in the chat. Little old spam. Somebody should click on that and report it, so I don't have to, please. I mean, I could leave it. Or we could just have spam. Spammers in the chat. That's how we know we're official, boys. Good job, everybody. We made it to the spam bots. There's C value in us or something. Anyways, yeah, so that's the Earfun UBOOM L. I'm going to have to upgrade the firmware, but I'm not having the same problems I was having on the last one. So that's a good sign. And I actually do like the sound of it very much so, but it did get a little high on the trebles. It didn't sound quite as smooth as maybe some like of my higher end speakers. It sounded okay, you know, but I wasn't like blown away to where I would be like, yeah, you got to get this for this price. I don't know. I don't see it. I don't see like what's so incredible about it for the price. Like it just seems okay to me. So maybe if you're an audiophile, maybe that's where this really stands out. It's like if you were to do a stereo pairing with these and you really wanted to control your sound with the app, which I haven't played with, that might be where this thing really shines. But just as if you're a person who, like me, you just like to quickly pick up a speaker and you want it to sound amazing, or you're not really into tuning your speakers, maybe this doesn't hold as much value in that way. So yeah, it's great. It's fine. I'll be checking it out and I'll be making a video about this specifically to dive in a little bit deeper because it has gotten a lot of press and I want to ride that wave. So all right, moving on. I hope you guys are a little speakered out now because we've been doing speakers all night, and you can only do speakers so much until you die inside, frankly, because you know they all do the exact same thing. We've literally spent like the last hour talking about something that does the same thing over and over and over, just in slightly different ways. So crazy. Okay, I want to talk about something else that I think is going to be really fun here. This is a Polaroid Itype camera here. Oh, I think it does have an app, Joseph. The Earfun thing, I'm pretty sure it has an app. And if it doesn't, that's a shame because it's got to. I'm going to do more research on it. Good question. Anyways, talking about the Polaroid originals here. This is the Itype instant camera. Polaroid went out of business for quite a while, and they've been having a resurgence. The factory is able to, the factory overseas in like Norway or whatever, is finally able to make film again. The film packs run about $20 for 8 shots, so you're looking at about $2 to $3 a shot, which is insane. But you get the beautiful, authentic, like vintage vibe from Polaroid cameras. So I'm going to turn this thing on. I've got some film in it, and I just kind of want to share with you the experience of shooting from this thing. This thing is not on sale. Unfortunately, I was really disappointed to see that it wasn't on sale, but I did see some of the film is on sale, so that might be worth checking out. But I just think this is such a cool product, and it's kind of like a little memory maker. You know, if you appreciate something beyond analog images or something beyond digital images, you want to make something that's you have to be a little more thoughtful about. That's where the Polaroid really stands out, and it's just fun. So I'll just show you kind of what it looks like up close here, just for your essay, for your situational awareness. You can see right there, it shows you whether you're on 8 shots or not. You can turn the flash on and off. Flash is off. Flash is on. Trust me, you do want to turn the flash off in certain situations. Otherwise, all your pictures are going to look horrible. Yeah, Johnny, it's got a nice retro aesthetic. You got to love the rainbow flag. It just, yeah, look at that thing. It is just beautiful. It's even got a little timer, self-timer on it. So if you hold that, it should hold the timer on along it like for 10 seconds for you to be able to run out in front and get in the picture. It definitely takes some learning to get used to it, though. It's real easy to mess up with this camera. But anyways, I'm just going to show you. I'm going to take a picture of my camera there, and we'll see how this looks. So here we go. Everybody smile. Smile for the picture. We're gonna take a little picture, you guys, with the red button. Okay, here we go. Everyone smiling? Yeah? Yeah? Okay, good. Cheese! Crap. It didn't work. Oh, I just charged this thing. Why did it not work? Oh, crap. Is there no film in it? Hold on, I gotta... Nope, I put film in it. There's film in this. Okay, let me try again. Why is it saying C? Something happened with this camera. God. This thing was working for months. It was great. Ah! What the hell? What the heck? Why? It just did it all of a sudden. Anyways, so I took a photo. I don't know what was going on with it, but you'll see this little like black piece here. This is called a frog tongue, and that is to protect the film. Yeah, it is sentient. Double exposure. It probably is. It probably is. We'll see what happened. It's probably gonna be a terrible photo, to be honest. But this is called a frog tongue, and when the film comes out, it is immediately protected from any further exposure by the frog tongue. So what you want to do is once you get the film coming out, you want to hide it for probably like 5 minutes. So what we're going to do is, in this case, I'm just going to flip this thing over, and I'm just going to put it on the table right there. And we'll see how it comes out at the end of the video. I've got it right there. But we'll go ahead and do a quick peek just to like show you how it initially comes out. You can kind of see already. Oh wow, there's literally nothing. It's all blue. Let's just see if it works again. Let me just do a selfie this time. Let's do a selfie. Oh jeez. Hopefully it works this time. This is a great camera, by the way, even if it doesn't work. Sheesh. Sheesh. Okay, here we go. Jeez. It works. It worked. Nice. I don't know why it wasn't working. That was really annoying. So maybe it was like I was holding the button too long and it was like showing me like a C for some reason. But anyways, yay, it's working. So we'll look at this in a bit. So yeah, that's the Polaroid camera. It's a lot of fun. I got 6 shots left. This thing's ripping and ready to go to make memories. This also might be the green film. I don't know what kind of film I put in there, so it might look weird. But anyways, I'm just going to quickly talk about something else that I genuinely think is a good Amazon deal for all my people watching on Amazon right now. So if you're on YouTube watching this and you already have one of these, I'm sorry, but I actually think this is a pretty good deal on Amazon right now. So I've just clicked on the carousel of the 2021 Apple 12.9-inch Retina display, or whatever it's called. It's fancy. So the Apple product, the Apple 12.9-inch, which is like the biggest iPad you can currently get, it's going on sale for like $8.99 on Amazon, which is a really good deal. Apple's making new products as we speak. They just came out with the iPhone 14, we all know, and so they're going to be starting to slowly offload more of their older products. The cool thing about the Apple is that it's if you love Apple, they're great. I actually don't really like Apple that much, and I was forced to get an Apple, but now that I've had this thing for so long, I actually kind of like really like it. Let me see if I can pull up some B-roll here. So yeah, this thing is just super smooth. If you've never used an Apple before, which I'm sure most of you have, you just know that the interface is really nice. This was my first time ever using an Apple. I was just really impressed with how well it integrates when you're using Apple specific stuff. The 12.9-inch display is not too small. I actually highly recommend you get that size if you like to do work productivity stuff. But that's not actually what's coolest about this thing. The reason I think I really like this thing is because there's actually a measuring tool on it. It has a LiDAR radar inside of it that takes like measurements of distances. Basically, the LiDAR shoots out some sort of element that can measure distances in a pretty complex environment. You can actually scan a room with it. So you'll see up here, I'm actually taking measurements inside of my room with the LiDAR radar. And it works really well. So like if you don't have a ruler with you and you just need a quick wag, it seems like it's pretty much accurate within a couple inches or even more, depending on how slowly you do it. But here I am just measuring random distances with this thing, and it works great. It's kind of amazing. Me and my girlfriend were actually able to scan an entire room with this thing, and it records the colors, it records the topography of whatever the lens is pointed at, and it's just mind-boggling how well it works. And it's something that you'll only find on like Apple products. They're not available on Android products. This thing is doing like there's like a scanner that can be used called a Leica. The brand is Leica, and it's like a scanner for crime scenes, and it will scan a room and it will scan all of the topography, and that thing costs hundreds of thousands of dollars, and you now can get it in an Apple product, and it's amazing. And it's probably the main reason I like my Apple now. I never used to have Apple stuff until that happened, and I just decided, like, you know what, this is pretty cool, and it was worth it. So they're going for $8.99 right now. That's for the 128 gigabyte. The other thing about the Apple product is that I thought 128 gigabytes wouldn't be big enough because I do like a lot of design and Photoshop and stuff like that, but it's actually been just fine because you can use the cloud to store a lot of things, or you can use Google Drive, and it's kind of like forcing you to use the cloud a little bit more, but 128 gigs is just fine on the Apple. I've been able to edit video on it. I've been able to do like an abridged version of Adobe Photoshop on it that's worked great. So yeah, it's a great deal. If you haven't considered getting an Apple, this might be a good time to look into getting like the 12.9 inch or the 11 inch if you want to. $8.99 is really cheap for this technology. It's kind of insane. It's not for everybody, but it's a great entryway product. I say entryway, and I'm talking about almost $1,000. So I do apologize for people who are like, "What the heck are you talking about? That's like 2 months' rent," or it used to be. Just reading the comments here. Johnny says green film, like to create a green silhouette around the picture. Yeah, we're gonna have to see, Johnny, how to figure out how to use this film. We'll check on it in just a sec here. No wonder all my friends are telling me to switch from Android to Apple. Yeah, it's because Apple's amazing. Like, I prefer to use my Android for phone stuff, but when it comes to like certain things, Apple does it way better, unfortunately. Like this iPad. So, all right, so here we go. We'll let that Apple stuff keep playing, but actually I'll go right back to the Polaroid here real quick. We'll take a peek at what's going on here. So here's the Polaroid shot, the first one I took. Let me get rid of that B-roll. Boom, boom. That's the Polaroid shot. I got really surprised. You can see my camera down there. You can see my weird little light up in the hallway. This is kind of actually not a terrible photo. Balanced? It's actually quite balanced. And it's not bad. I think this is black and white. Actually, I think this is black and white because if you look at the colors, you know, like it's there's no colors reproduced, so I'm pretty sure that's actually just a black and white Polaroid. So that's kind of cool. Actually, I really like the black and white. Wow. Let's see how the selfie turned out. Oh, that's actually, I look aggressively happy in this. I look very drunk. Like I'm just like, hey, can I buy you a drink or something? Cause I like you. Wow, the black and white's really nice. I actually almost think I prefer it to the color because it kind of simplifies what you have to worry about. And look at how white my teeth are. I mean, you can't argue with that, can you? That's actually really nice. Wow. How's it going, ladies? Yeah. New Tinder profile picture there. Just kidding. I'm kidding. All right. That is pretty good. A little sheesh for that. All right, moving on. Moving on here. We're almost done with the show, guys. You've spent all this time with me while I sit at this table talking at you. I appreciate all of you hanging out. Oh, look, the last product. It's really random. It's kind of just, I don't know. I think I wanted to talk about this because it was Prime Day and it's like $10 off. and so I figured it'd be relevant. Let's see here. Yeah, so I'm just going to quickly talk about this. This is the Kasa Smartplug power strip. It's a smart power strip that's an extension of the Kasa plugs that you can put in a wall to like have your Echo device automatically turn on and off a light. And essentially, this is really nice because it's like a huge power strip, and it allows you to only use one IP address to connect 6 different devices to be automated with your Echo device. And what's also good about it is how far apart the plugs are. So like if you have really greedy, stupid, awful giant plugs, this is actually perfect for it because they're very far separated, as you can kind of see in the video here. Let me see if I can get that on the full screen here. Look at me. Also, that's a normal plug on the left, and then on the right is the Kasa plug. It's a low profile plug. It's really nice. Yep, and you can see the separation there, and it also has 3 USB ports, and that is money. It's a $44 cord, $44.99 on Amazon, and it is. I bought them when they were more than that, and I actually felt like it was worth it. If you just need like 1 or 2 of these really high quality cords, you'll be really happy with it. Actually, it's very nice. It's very easy to connect. You just have to download the Kasa app, and then you can slowly integrate it with your Amazon devices and stuff like that. But it took me a few tries. You can custom name everything on the strip, and then you can turn your lights on and off automatically, and it works great. In fact, I'm like practicing with the light there in the video. I'm pretty sure there's no audio. Yeah. So there you go. That's the Kasa Smartplug. Buy it. Just buy it. Please. Buy it. All right, I'll just put this on the old, get the full screen. There we go. Anyways, guys, that's been the Amazon Prime stream for you. I went and found all the Prime deals I could find. I went on my little computer and I looked around, and I couldn't find a ton of Prime deals. I found a lot of interesting stuff, but you know, it's kind of a mixed bag. It's not all perfect, but hopefully, if you are looking for something, you can find a good deal. Oh, the spam bot's back! Oh, sheesh! Sheesh, boys! She just can't. It just can't stop, can it? Look at that spam. At least it's like tasteful spam. It's not. It's not the. No, it's not very good. Anyways, don't look at it. Just don't look at the spam. Yeah. Yeah, it's a big plug, but it's actually pretty nice overall. Like, makes it worth it. I really like them, and they feel, it has a density to it that actually it makes it feel high quality. It's kind of hard for me to articulate, except once you get it, you're like, actually, this is kind of worth it in just that voice. Anyways, guys, I hope you found this helpful with these like different Amazon deals that I was able to find. Hopefully tomorrow there'll be more deals. We'll see. Maybe a Marshall speaker will go on sale. We're hoping for something like that. Javier might be able to get a Woburn 2 or something like that. We'll see what we can find. So thanks for spending your Prime Day with me. I guess it's Tuesday, or no, it's Monday or Tuesday. I don't even know anymore what time it is. I just know tomorrow's the 12th, and Amazon Prime is going on for one more day. So keep your eyes peeled. And if you haven't become a member yet, consider becoming an Amazon Prime member. It's really not that expensive for a month if you consider the savings of buying something. Like, just if you do the math, it gonculates out that it's actually not that bad. If you're watching on my YouTube channel, I put a link in the subscription or the details below if you do want to subscribe or get an Amazon Prime thing. You don't have to, but if you want to, it's there. I put it there conveniently for you. It's probably an affiliate link, so I think I get a commission from it, so no big deal. You don't have to use it, but if you do, I might benefit. Yeah, thanks for watching. It was fun hanging out with you guys. Thanks for the feedback too. I really do appreciate the feedback about the videos, the potential videos in the future, and it gives me a little hint on what to do next. So yeah, thanks for hanging out. I keep repeating myself. I just keep going. So I'm gonna just stop and say thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next stream. Bye! Auf Wiedersehen! Bye! Okay, bye everybody. I don't know how to end the Amazon stream or the YouTube stream. I don't know how to stop. Okay, have a good night. Everyone sleep well. Don't have nightmares if you can avoid